She said it like she was ordering coffee. I'm having surgery to stay childless. Always. No hesitation, no tremor in her voice, just a clean cut of words, sharp enough to leave me bleeding before I even realized I'd been wounded. I looked at her across the breakfast table, her hands calm, her toast untouched. She'd rehearsed this, practiced the tone, the phrasing, even the silence after. I answered, "Your decision." Then I finished my coffee. She thought it was agreement. It wasn't. It was a verdict. We'd been married 6 years. I'd met her when we were both still pretending to believe in forever. She laughed with her whole face back then, that kind of warmth that pulls you in, makes you think you're safe. Her best friend, Claire, was always around. The kind of woman who stayed late after dinner, helped with dishes, whispered jokes over wine. The kind of friend who studied my wife's happiness like a rival. I thought they balanced each other. I didn't realize one of them was the scale, the other the weight. The first sign came months before the surgery talk. She started locking her phone. Late-night messages, silent notifications. She said it was work, new clients, sensitive projects. I let it pass. You learn, in marriage, to let small lies breathe until they choke themselves. Then came the surgery decision, sudden, cold, permanent. No discussion, no emotion, just a statement that stripped the air out of the room. I didn't argue. Arguing would have given her a reason to feel righteous. I stayed still, like a calm before something she didn't yet hear coming. The day after her surgery, she called me from the hospital. Her voice was soft, pain-medicated. "I did it," she said. "We'll never have to talk about kids again." I told her to rest, hung up, then called my lawyer. 2 weeks later, I filed for divorce. No warning, no fight, just a clean line through her name. She cried, but not for me. She cried because she couldn't control it. That's when I knew she never wanted partnership, just possession. Revenge doesn't start with anger, it starts with stillness. I deleted nothing. I archived every message, every photo, every timestamp. You'd be surprised how much truth hides in metadata. Claire reached out after the divorce. "I'm so sorry," she said. "You deserved better." I believed her. Or maybe I just saw her pain and thought, here's someone who understands what betrayal tastes like. We met for coffee, then dinner, then the long kind of silence that feels less like absence and more like recognition. She told me things about my ex, about what she'd said behind my back, about how she'd laughed, bragging she'd freed herself from motherhood and from me. I didn't need to ask Claire for more. The hurt in her eyes said she'd been betrayed too, by the same woman. When I proposed to Claire, I didn't post it online. When we married, it was small, 5 guests, a quiet backyard, no spectacle. When she told me she was pregnant, I waited. Timing matters. Easter Sunday came. My ex was hosting her family brunch, the perfect stage for people who live for perception. Claire and I were invited, oddly enough. "Stay friends," she'd said after the divorce. "No hard feelings." So we went. She opened the door in yellow, her sunshine color. She smiled too wide. Then she saw Claire's hand on her stomach, the subtle curve beneath the dress. At first, confusion, then understanding, then silence. That hollow, echoing silence of someone watching their control collapse. Claire spoke softly. "We wanted to tell you in person. The baby's due in September." My ex dropped her glass. The sound was small, fragile, like her pride snapping in half. Her mother gasped. Her father looked at me with the face of a man realizing his daughter's kingdom had just been overthrown. I didn't gloat. I didn't speak. I just stood there, calm, unshaken, the man she once dismissed as too simple to play games. Turns out, simplicity makes you invisible until it's too late. She tried calling me weeks later, messages about closure, forgiveness, fate. I never answered. I let her voice sit in the inbox, trapped, unheard. Claire and I built something real. Not perfect, not cinematic, but honest. She knows what betrayal feels like. That's why she guards loyalty like a heartbeat. Sometimes I still see my ex online, smiling through filters, traveling alone, captioning sunsets with words like healing and rebirth. Let her. She needs the performance. I already took the audience. People think revenge is loud, shouting, breaking, chaos. They're wrong. The best revenge is quiet. It looks like peace. It sounds like laughter around a dinner table, where the person who once controlled every narrative no longer has a script. I didn't destroy her. I just made sure she had to live long enough to see what she threw away, growing in someone she once called her sister. That's justice to me. Clean, precise, unspoken.